Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue my first campaign playthrough of the American campaign in Ultimate Admiral, Age of Sail. I am the fighting historian. I like history and I like gaming, and this is the first campaign I ever made a live stream of. So last time I had many technical issues. I hope I can avoid this today. And I made kind of a check of all the functions of the stream, so I really hope it will work today, but we will see. Let's just jump right into the game where we finished last time. So last time we ended with a desperate sea battle against 4 British warships, which tried to capture the American whaling fleet off Nantucket Island. A nice reference to the movie, well, in German it's called Im Herzen der See. It's literally in the heart of the sea. A very good movie about the real events that inspired the novel Moby Dick. I highly recommend everyone who is interested in the Age of Sail to give it a try, but that's of course up to you. I'm not making any advertising here. I don't get paid for anything or whatever, so I always see that these advertising issues are always a big thing in streaming, so let's just make sure that this one is no advertising. So now we have the situation. We have captured some ships, but we were not able to man them properly because we don't have enough reputation points. We only have 1 left. If it drops down to 0, I lose the campaign, so I cannot fully man the HMS Dennis and the HMS Sibyl, which I captured in the last combat. So for the moment we have to work with what we have. And there are 2 missions to be fought. It's a naval blockade. We must control our coastal shipping to found our navy and assure our mutual defense. We must be able to collect tax on our maritime trade. This requires us to patrol our waters and blockade any loyalist smugglers attempt. Sink or seize a few loyalist vessels, and the rest will get the message. Enclosed you will find a map of a known route frequently used by loyalists protected by the British fleet. Sinking loyalist shipping will sink loyalist belief in Britain's ability to protect them. Maneuver. And moreover, if you take prizes, so much the better. Okay then, so this is a sea battle, of course, and we also have to fight a land battle before we can continue to the next stage of the campaign. And this land battle, I just need to find it. It's over here at Norfolk. It's the burning of Norfolk. In this battle there are 4 ships used, which you can see here. And it's obviously a landing operation with an enemy line of defense and obviously probably some enemy reinforcements. So my plan was, since I only have 3 warships for now, the Dasher, the USS Virginia and the Andrew Doria, and since I can use 4 warships in this battle, my plan was first to fight the Norfolk battle, where I only use 2 warships and can use 2 transport ships, and then probably I will be able to man a 4th warship. But since I'm always interested in the history aspect, there are dates of the battles. This is something I overlooked in the first attempts. So this is fought on 1st of March 1776 this is fought on 13th March. Oh well, that's okay. So if this battle would be fought later than the first one, I probably would have fought it first. But now this is fitting to my plans. So I can fight the landing operation first, which is what my original plan was. But I thought, when I had a look on it between, I just had a look on the menu between the last stream and today, and well, I thought this one needed to be fought second to be in chronological order. But now that's okay. So I need troops. So first of all, I will make sure that my 2 transport ships are fully manned and fully armed, and then I take 2 warships to escort them. So first of all, the old True Love is the 1 transport ship, and the Ersten the 2nd. And as you can see, especially this unit of soldiers or fusiliers is badly decimated. So I try to, but I think that I can't put more men on them because they are quite overloaded already. No, it works. So let's just, so here comes the overload. So let's give them roughly 200, no, give them roughly 200 men. Okay. So this unit is ready for battle. This one I can't give them any more since the ship is already close to overload. So let's have a look on them. They are badly decimated too. Let's upgrade them as much as possible. Now there are coming some upgrade costs in, since obviously all my Charleville rifles, muskets are used up, but that's okay. Let's just spend about roughly 1,000 for them. Okay, so then they are quite strong with 255 men. And can I upgrade them too a little bit? Yes, I can, because they have a different weapon. So let's bring them up for another, let's say, 2,000 continental dollars. Okay, so this is okay. The old True Love and the Ersten are properly manned. They have, what about the crew? They have the optimum amount of crew, but maybe we can fully man them. That's, I think it's best. So the same with the, they have maximum. So, and now we need 2 escort ships, 2 warships to support the landing operations. And first of all, of course, we use the USS Virginia, which is a quite good warship with 28 cannon. They have 9-pounder Armstrong guns, so they have not enough. Okay, I need to assign an officer. I take this one. Okay, and they have not enough crew for the moment, so let's upgrade. Well, they are overload, but now they have nearly the optimum crew. Let's upgrade them. And now the question is which ship to take. Of course, I have the Andrew Doria, which gets some reinforcements too from the reserve, since it's a very good ship. That's, I should have done with the USS Virginia too, but okay. So I have the Andrew Doria and I have the Dasher. The Dasher is, well, as I said in my previous streams, I never played any campaign of this game so far. I played the tutorials and I played the first mission of this US or American campaign, but, well, I say American campaign because technically the United States of America were not founded so far, I think. At least not even since we have March 1776 now. It's not even the Declaration of Independence has been passed, so let's say It's my first playthrough of the American campaign. I played the first mission, which is kind of a tutorial mission, I think. It was just an easy battle. But I never played any further than the first mission. So, due to this, I do some mistakes. And since I don't know the game mechanics so well so far. And the first mistake I made, that I bought the Dasher, the ship, and I had no cannon to arm them. Good evening, Raffiniert. Nice to see you here. Nice to have you in my stream this evening. Very kind of you to... I know you are playing games on your own at the moment. I just saw you played something half an hour ago, so thanks for having a look. And hope you enjoy your stay here. So another thing is, I had no cannon for the Dasher when I bought it, and I took some cannon from another ship, from the HMS Lion, which I captured in a previous battle. The HMS Lion is sold now. I did not keep it. I sold it because it had no cannon. But the Dasher now only has 10 cannon, but could take 30, so only the quarterdeck guns, which are placed here, and on the quarterdeck of course, are equipped. The main gun deck has no cannon at all, which significantly reduces the ability of the Dasher to fight. But I have 2 ships at the moment that I can't man because I don't have enough reputation points left, so I have 29 pounder Armstrong guns on the HMS Dennis, which is the same type of ship like the Dasher, and I have the HMS Sibyl that I captured in the previous battle. She has 26 pounder Armstrong guns, so maybe, since I have only a commander on this ship for now and no crew, I will unmount the 9 pounder Armstrong guns from the HMS Dennis and put them on the Dasher. And now the Dasher is fully armed, but it still needs some crew, so let's put... oh, they are close to overload, so that's a problem. Okay, I can't really put more men on it. It's the same with the USS Virginia, but what I can do, I could add some... I could upgrade the ship a little bit. So let's see what we have here. I could use... so I already have the copper sheeting, which makes it a little bit faster. I could add wadding, which increases the damage of the cannon by also increasing the reload time. I could upgrade precision gun tackle, which what exactly is it doing? It spreads, so it makes the guns more accurate. And I could upgrade speed gun rigging, which decreases the reload time, so more damage, more accuracy, or better reload time. So I think I upgrade this. That the USS Virginia had nothing so far. So let's add some... why can't I do it? Because it's still overload. Yeah, okay, that's the thing. Then. So I can upgrade it. Can I upgrade the... can I upgrade this one? No, I also can't, because then it's overload too. Can I decrease the crew a little? So now they have wedding. And now let's increase the... can I also add the copper sheeting? No, because it makes it much. So let's add the wedding. And let's put on as many men as possible. Okay, now the USS Virginia is quite fit for the battle. And the Dasher... No, they have already not the optimum amount of troops, so let's keep it as it is. And now let's jump right into the battle. The Battle of Norfolk. During December of 1775, the tension between Patriot and Loyalist factions in Virginia were dangerously out of control. On January 1st, the British fleet is preparing to attack the port of Norfolk. Oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. The British are attacking. It's not me attacking, it's them, of course. Well, but that doesn't affect my plans too much. On January 1st, the British fleet is preparing to attack the port of Norfolk to regain control. At the same time, you've landed your troops at nearly Lynnhaven Bay and forced marched them into Norfolk to prevent the city from being burned to the ground. Okay, so that's what I said. First campaign playthrough, and I do not know all of it, so I had some wrong assumptions. I should have read the description on last stream, then I would, but it wouldn't change anything. I could not bring another transport ship, so I will use exactly the forces I intended to use, but with the difference that not I will do the landing operation, but that the British are trying to land. So, Raffiniert, thanks you for sending me the photo. It's nice that you join in. So, I take the old True Love with many troops. I take the Erston with many troops, and I take the... No, let's not take the Dasher, since they don't have too many men. Let's take the Andrew Doria, the USS Virginia. They probably won't be... There won't be ships. Both ships won't be part of the battle, but the crews will be. So let's start the fight. Captain, the situation in Norfolk is critically. Firefights and demonstrations between Patriots and Loyalists have started fires inside the town. Okay. What do we have? Patriot militia is foolishly parading down the streets of Norfolk, while a British fleet is forming a line of battle along Norfolk's waterfront. You must stop this madness and repel the imminent British attacks. Okay. You have assumed command of all continental forces present. Norfolk is easily in range of the British fleet. Defending it would be futile. Besides, the naval bombardment would destroy the town you are ordered to save. Defending it would be futile. So futile means that I have no chance to defend it properly, I think. So there's also a British camp at this position. Our reports say that no more than 3 or 4 small marine detachments are stationed there along with a few guns. Okay. It would be a great chance to take some guns again. We have reinforcements marching in from Hog Island, but they need time to arrive. When the British advance, Loyalist forces will rally and begin to form. We must stop that ridiculous parade from a defensive perimeter and hold until our reinforcements arrive. Good speed. Okay. So those are my troops, which are from the ships, I think. From the 2 warships. And I spotted some enemies. So let's... Okay, there's another battalion coming up. Okay, we have a very, very strong fleet. Not in armament, but in numbers. So So probably it would be madness to... Okay, I have a supply wagon. So the boom guys are charging, but are routed. So let's press them up and bring Bonnie with some reinforcements over there. Okay, those are nearly shattered. But those guys are routing too. Okay, then. Just try to... So let's not advance too far. I do want to get into range of the British fleet. So here's a supply station. It's quite good. Is there... Okay, there are arriving other forces. Damn. So... Let's try to flank them. Oh, my men are suffering so badly already. Which is good. So I think I need to retreat somehow to this point, which probably is easier to defend. So let's... Is this the fallback? Yeah, that's good. Let's just move them over there. They are routing, that's good. So let's bring them there. You also fall back to this position for the moment. And you are also recovering, you take this position. Let's get into a better defensive position for the moment. Behind some cover. Since those 4 battalions or companies or whatever are obviously from my warships, so I will miss those men badly in the upcoming sea battle. I will have to replenish all of them. Now they are firing. Come, get to your position. Here. So there's my supply wagon. I know it's not a wagon, it's just... Ah! Reinforcements arrived. Great. So all of you just head to my position as fast as possible. I think probably those 4 regiments should from my transport ships. So those are Marines, I think, but weaker in number. So you secure this position. And there are lots of militias coming. So you take the right flank, you take the left. And we have some artillery, which is great. Let's bring the artillery over here. Okay, you are holding well so far. Come on, Fan Bunov, come on. Where is my reserve? Let's move them there. Oh dear, they're coming. So let's send them in reinforcement. So my ship battalions. Let's bring them in the open. Defend the flank. Hold on. Damn it. Yeah, they are routing. But those are breaking apart, so come on. What are you, Marines? Or whatever? Soldiers. Let's just flank them. You charge them too. They are shattered, damn it. One of my... another one is shattered. Which one? Loyalist surrender, that's great. Let's bring them back to here. So you go back to the reserve. The same with you. You had done your part in the beginning of the battle. Okay, for the moment we can consolidate our position a little bit. Let's bring up some artillery to the front. So we have a very powerful left wing. So you deal with what? You deal with Carver. You deal with Dooley. So now we need a new front line over here. Let's bring them up, Oh, Schimmelpfennig is also one of my troops, I think. You stay in reserve over here. So you take this point. So and what are we doing with the right flank? So you can take this position. Is there still some fighting going on? No. But let's bring them into the fray. Also them. And you take this safe space between the houses. So for the moment, our position is safe. Where are those drones? Ah, those are my ship crews. This is... No, this is not jumper drones. But obviously those are units from the boats. Okay, okay. Wood is already driven back. Let's follow him up. And maybe we can flank Carver over there. Or Bailey doing... Ah, Bailey. As I told in the last stream, Bailey is a good friend of mine, so I was absolutely willing to choose him for... Choose the officer called Bailey to command a reserve unit. So let's move the militia up to this hill. There was said there are some marine detachments. Maybe we can deal with them. So you flank them. You follow Woods. So let's take out Carver. And especially there's a stronger battalion coming up with 150 men. 40. So I think this is a good defensive position now. We have some soldiers, we have some marines, we have some more marines. The artillery is positioned quite well, I think. This is John Paul Jones, my
Double quick!
own figure, let's say. So they are routed. Those guys are sneaking around somewhere over there. There they are. So you follow up Carver. This is also what you do.
Forward!
But I won't do a full-scale assault on the city. So let's reinforce Bailey with Baker. Loyalist shattered. Where? Which one of them? Okay, that's good. Okay, there are coming up some more stronger battalions. So meanwhile, what's going on the hill? Let's just spread them a little. So the militia over there is quite isolated at the moment. Let's hope that this won't go wrong. So can you charge them maybe to end this particular battle? So Bailey, take back the supply depot. And you make front against Carver. So the hill itself seems to be... Okay, they are shot by the Navy, which is not good. So let's bring them around. So there are no loyalists shattered, that's great. So the hill is safe. What's going on with Wood? I think he will surrender soon. Come on! Take them down! So... how's Bailey doing over there? They are charging. Matthew is shattered? Damn it. Damn it. Wood is shattered, that's fine. So let's bring them back. You fend off Carver. Bailey, move forward. So the center is breaking somewhat. So let's swing in the militia to support them. Bailey, you take this position for now. Scott, you take this one. I need some stronger battalions. The artillery is doing pretty well. So we have still some... Where are the prisoners? They are there, okay. So Carver is still trying to attack Baker. Let's follow him up. So they are forming for a new wave. I have hardly any reserves over here, so let's bring Schmidt Fennec in reserve. You stay here, you are too weak. There's artillery well guarded by Jones and Paul. militia is slowly closing in. Let's keep up the pressure. So you charge down
Double
cover
quick!
and you try to secure this depot. How's the artillery doing of supplies? Full supplies, so they are close enough to this supply store, but this has only roughly 40% left. So you secure in this direction, and you go there, and you save Scott's flank.
Double quick!
Charge them, knock them off.
Ready! Ready! Fire!
So they regained the depot. Carver shattered. Let's try to help my man over there. Let's move Campaing to the front. Since the fighting is not taking place in the city, which is probably not good.
Ready! Fire!
So they are retreating. There's Campaing. Attack them. Just to cover their retreat. So you move over here. Let's stop this fighting in the city. Routing.
Ready!
So let's okay, they are retreating too. Let's move Campaing back.
Double quick!
They have recovered. They formed a new reserve
Ready!
at the cannon. Now let's hope that Baker will make it to safety. Okay, good. So for now everything is safe. Some 20 minutes left. I think we secured our position for the moment. The militia is quite exposed over here, but they will buy my main defense position with Bailey and Scott the necessary time to... Okay, you did great. You move there. So the supplies are used up now, but for the moment it's still okay. I wonder why they did not bring any artillery units. It was said that there was maybe one over there, which was not the case. But would have been a nice opportunity to capture some gun. But, well, let's do this next time. Who's there? Oh! That's a unit I completely forgot, to be honest. they can give some shots on this unit. The militia is now engaged. Move them up. No chance against the barrage of my artillery. Those guys also routed. So let's just push into the town a little bit. Why not? Those units are so badly decimated. One of them is shattered. Nice pincer movement. There are some new spots. But they won't be able to change the... So let's rear flank them. Surrendered. Okay. Those two. Nice. So now let's... Well, time is running out soon, but... Let's try to give some shots on them if possible. Well, to be honest, this battle was a quite tough one in my opinion, since, well, in the end it was not that difficult, but having only those 4 small units in the beginning and having to withdraw on a safer position, that was kind of a what the fuck moment, yeah, which I really liked, to be honest. So okay, now they are in range of the enemy fleet, so let's just move them back to secure the depot. There's no need to waste my men in house-to-house fighting. And I can finish it. Great. Cool. So as I said, it was quite tough at the beginning to have to reorganize the line. That was cool. So I had only 215 crewmen lost, which means that nearly 1100 are left, which is good. More than 1100. Okay. It goes. I held the mansion. Officers, no one lost, it seems. Goods. Lots of Caesaric muskets captured. That's nice. Okay. So let's see what we can do with this goods I captured. So this was the land battle. And next time we do the sea battle. Damn it. So, okay. Bug report. But it's still working, so that's probably not a problem. So, now they need troops. Ah, okay. The militia has been badly decimated. let's just fill them up a little. But not that much, because I will focus on the infantry or even some marine units from now on. Those unit has an upgrade. So let's give them some endurance. They get some morale, melee and stamina, or some plus firearm, plus less accuracy, less reload time, or make them marksmen. I will give them some assault course, and they get this. Ah no, they have only the first stage reached, so they get some discipline. Okay, that's it. So, in the next battle, this is the sea battle. I could... No, this ship needs 20 cannon to be fully armed. But this ship is already fully armed. And I think, since this is armed sloop, which is a new type in my navy, I will go with her into the battle. So let's assign another officer. Let's take a sub-lieutenant. Let's give them some... Now I have the reputation. Let's give them some... Oh, that costs more than 2 reputation. So I go only to about 150. Which only cost me 1 reputation point, and I take them from the reserve. When you add a recruit, you can assign people from the reserves or order veterans for an additional cost. This experience, the experience of a unit of a crew won't decrease, but I just wonder how many reserves I have available. That's interesting, but okay. Those are the reserves, so let's... I think I only have 8 men in the reserve, so... Because if I choose the reserve, the costs only decrease slightly. So let's upgrade them. Now the reserves are gone. Okay, but I only had 8 men reserve, so now 8 men are reserved, the rest are rookies. Greenhorns, however you wanna call it. So the HMS Sibyl will go into battle with me. Can I upgrade her a little with maybe speed gun rigging? Why not? The Androdoria will go into battle. They have enough crews. Let's just upgrade them a little bit more. The USS Virginia has those two had been participating in the fighting. Oh, I need to assign a new officer. Wait, do I have? Okay. Those two are wounded. Maybe this is one unit that was shattered in the battle, so maybe the officer was gone with them. So let's put this midshipman on the ship and fill them up until overload. Okay. And the same with the Dasher, which needs no additional officer. Can I add something now since they had some losses? What about the wedding? Add some damage? No, it's still overload. But if I reduce the crew a little, now it's fine. So now they upgraded. They not, but they have. That's okay. That's okay for the moment. So with those men, with those 4 warships, I will fight the next battle. Okay, let's just have a sip of tea first. And there it is. Okay. The Virginia will be the flagship. Then comes the Dasher. Then comes the Androdoria, and then the HMS Sibyl. The HMS Sibyl I captured in a previous sea battle, and in fact, even although the Sibyl was just captured by my troops and was only manned by a pricing gang of around 60 men, I think, they performed so well in the late game of this battle that I think without the Sibyl, without the captured Sibyl, I would not have won this battle, which was pretty tough. Which in this battle I also had the problem that I was trapped by the AI so the one ship of the AI left the battlefield, and I followed with one of my ship, and then a countdown started. After this countdown, the ships are no longer available. They just retreat from the battle. And the countdown of the enemy ship was nearly 5 minutes. Mine was 30 seconds, so I was not able to bring my ship back to the battle, and therefore I lost one ship. Not losing in terms of that it was sunk or captured, but it retreated. So that was pretty bad, and this is a mistake I do not want to do again this time. So this is the thing that we have to protect our troops in this battle. So just let's do this. These men are loyal to Britain, but they are still American. It is difficult to board a countryman's vessel. We have been chasing these loyalist ships for 2 hours and now have them in cannon range. We must do our duty. Let us capture these merchant vessels and prove to the loyalists they cannot outrun us. Okay. Oh, what a beautiful sight. What a beautiful sight. All my warships in keel line. Okay. So I know what my ships are, but what do we have against us? This is a small brig, I think. Why can't I select it? I can't normally. No, okay. So this seems a bigger one. It's proper. No, not. Maybe it's. That's only 40 crewmen. This is a kind of transport ship, I think. Well, that's all? That's all? Only one warship and a transport? What, the wind is in my favor at the moment, but let's take the HMS Sibyl to chase this transport ship, and with the other 3 I engage the enemy warship. So this is the first time that my Dasher is fully armed, and now let's see what she can do. Also the Androdoria, which did many good performances in the previous battles. So first shots from the USS Virginia. Oh, sorry, I give you the proper battle view. You did not miss too many, but I think you want to see the battle from the big screen and have my stupid face only in the small corner. Okay. So you move up there between both ships. Ah, there are coming some reinforcements. Okay. What is coming up there? A bigger warship. Okay. But so far it won't make any difference. ships of my line. Let's reduce speed to keep her in range. Now the third one will join into the fray. And I think with the Sibyl I try to take the Diamantina? Okay. So my aim is basically to take and capture all of those ships. But... and if it's just to be able to sell them to the Admiralty for some reputation points. So, and Sibyl, you need to hurry up, don't let her escape. And meanwhile the HMS Fame... well, to be honest, she's winning some fame since they defend so well against 3 of my ships. Each of them at least of equal strength, even stronger. So I won't board her with the Dasher, but let's just use some grape shots to reduce the crew, which is not too nice since they are Americans too, of course. So there's coming coming 3 more ships. Okay, this will be interesting. So you try to board her. Meanwhile, HMS USS, sorry, sorry. Of course, it's the USS Virginia. So you block her path. Well, I tried to do all the boarding with the Androdoria and the Sibyl, since Dasher and Virginia are the strongest. Okay, they are throwing the ropes, that's good. Can they board them? They start boarding, great. Dasher, move away. So now... so they are nearly done. Androdoria 1 boarding. Great, let's send over those guys and cut the ropes. So the Virginia is still pretty strong, which is good. The Dasher has considerable losses in manpower, it seems. So they lost already 19 crewmen, which is not that good. Okay. You switch to grape shot immediately and you will board them too. Now hurry up, get them. And with Androdoria and Dasher and Virginia we try to fend off the reinforcement ships. This is a Porcupine class with 30 guns, which is the same as the Dasher is. How many are there coming? Oh dear. Ah, those are also merchant ships. But this one is a 5th rate frigate. Okay, and this is 6-rate Cerberus class. Whew. I wonder if I'll be able to win against all of them. But maybe it works. First of all, try to board. So now they are reducing the crew. Maybe I can't. Okay, they start boarding. Great. So this one should not be that big problem. Awesome to capture this one, to be honest. The boarding will be finished soon, I think. Okay, and Redoria is giving the first shots on the Evadne. Silly fools. What is this one doing? So I am not sure if I can deal with all of them. That is the big question now. I simply don't know it. Speed up, that's the problem. Is she escaping now? Is she trying to run away? There's the end of the battlefield over there. So let's just try to sail her away. Okay. Okay, they are fine. good position, so let's reduce speed for them. Let's swing around the USS Virginia to give them some broadsides too. With this HMS Fame that I just captured, let's go between the upcoming force and the Aberdeen. And I would love to bring up the Dasher in firing positions. She now has enough oh, they are still on grape shot, which is not useful now. They have round shots, this is good. They also have grape shots, this is useless at the moment. They have round shots too, good. Let's just try to concentrate as much firepower as possible on the Aberdeen. They are in firing position too. Badly hammered by the Aberdeen. Maybe I should let this one escape too. The Sibyl is also closing in, that's great. You just escape from the battlefield. With full speed. Virginia, come on. This is impossible with the wind conditions. Solid battle line I have here at the moment. But I think the Androdoria is too weak to fight against those British frigates, so let's try to board with her. I wonder if it is my aim to defeat all of them, which is quite difficult, I think. Maybe this one I just can't click over there. Maybe it is my aim just to retreat from this now, which seems quite realistic for me. But on the other side, capturing this big ship would be so great. But I think I have no chance to do this. Chase away. Let's hope that this is the mission task now. Maybe I can board them. Or should I try to board them? This would be awesome if I get this one. Maybe. They surrendered. Now let's try to escape. But maybe we can take this one. Let's switch to chain shots with all my ships, just to be able to reduce their speed a little by shooting down masts and sails and stuff. So they are all chasing the Virginia now, which is quite obvious. So So let's fall back with the Sibyl a little bit. Maybe I need her to cover the retreat. I know they are chasing Dasher. Is shifting a little, so let's just what is wrong with her? They surrendered, but had not been boarded, but that's okay now. Let's just try to escape somehow. They could not even board. I think they have boarded another ship, so they have no officer left to board someone. Whew, so for now the question is just if we are able to escape. Ooh. A tough battle, and it's not over yet, since I did not escape so far. It's a bit sad that I could not take one of those heavies. Boarding them with all 4 ships, maybe? Somehow might be possible in a later stage. Huh. Poor Andrew Doria is getting shot. Let's change course a little. Seems they tried to intercept the Andrew Doria. This is bad. It would be bad if I have to sacrifice the Androdoria for the safe escape of the rest of the fleet. Yeah, they're trying to intercept her. I still wonder if it is somehow possible to take the HMS Fury, but a 46 gunship with my shattered crews. I don't know if this is possible. So let's just head away. Let's reduce the speed of Dasher, Sibyl and Virginia a little. So maybe Androdoria can catch up with them. And maybe there is a small chance to capture her at the end of the chase. I don't know. But on the other hand, Dasher's crew is reduced. Sibyl has boarded, I think, so they have reduced crew, the same with Virginia. So maybe the best I can do is escaping. Because even if I'm able to bring all my remaining 4 warships into a boarding attempt, I think the sheer firepower of the HMS Fury will make this impossible. So for now I captured the Fame, the Diamantina and the Everdeen, which is good. The Fame was the Diamantina is, I think, a transport ship. The Fame is 18 gun brig. Yeah, it has 2 masts, it's a brig. So I can sell the HMS Fame to the Admiralty, and the HMS Arrayed is I think it's this Porcupine class ship I had with the Dasher. So maybe after this battle I will only keep this Diamantina. So you all speed up since Androdoria escaped. Especially Virginia, speed up. It's a bit weird. I don't know if it would be possible to attack them. If it was only the HMS Fury, I would dare it. I would take all my remaining 4 warships, try to encircle her, and try to board her. But they have all about 80 crewmen left. They 120 about, so I could bring up some 350 men into the fight, so maybe a boarding attempt would be successful, but not with the HMS Dauntless in support, and not against the strong armament. And I have taken 3 prizes, which is okay, I think. And I think it's best to bring home those prizes instead of losing 1 or 2 of my precious warships. I do not want to lose the Virginia, my flagship. I do not want to lose the Dasher, which I just upgraded to full armament. I think it's time to fight another day. And with good wind, I should be able to escape them. They seemingly make a run on the Virginia now, which should change course a little to have a better wind and fall up a little. I think I made the maximum of this battle. I hope. Why is Virginia so slow? Compared to the others? And of course I hope that retreating is what this fleet retreat means. I hope that I don't lose this combat by doing so now. They leave the battlefield soon. It's just Virginia, which is far behind them. Okay, they lost some rigging that's indicated with this blue bar. So I keep the Andrew Doria in escort for the Virginia a little, just to be able to support her if necessary, because I do not want to lose my flagship. Diamantina is safe soon. The same with Everdeen and Dasher and so on. But they won't reach her, I think. I don't think the HMS Fury is fast enough. Fast and Fury. To catch her. So next one is about to escape, which is good. Aberdeen following up. So I don't have to worry about all of them, that's good. Let's just take care of Virginia, nearly 8 knots. The safe line is not far away, which is good. And Rudoria will just head there. Sibyl also making it to safety now. Well, they won't get her. And I won't try to take them. It would be madness. Whew. So in this battle it became obvious that the British fleet is far superior to our continental navy, which absolutely makes sense in historical terms. So the great age of the US Navy started later. So in a previous mission or in a previous briefing it was said that the Continental Congress ordered to build 13 frigates, 5 with I think 32 guns, 5 with 28, which is like the Virginia for example, and I think 3 with 20, no not 38 I think is it. So 28, 5 ships with 32 guns, 5 ships with 28, and I think 3 with 24 guns. So this is historically correct, as it was said in the previous mission, or in this briefing, but I think most of those ships had been built. I'm sure that not all of them had been built, were built, but they did not actively change the course of the war. So they had some fightings, but historically they were put down by the superior Royal Navy with their frigates and especially their ships of the line and so on. And they could not actively defeat the British fleets, of course. It was later in the war when the foreign powers like France, to be named first, but also Spain and I think also the Netherlands, when they started to support the continental fleet and the fight for independence, then the British fleets were matched by especially the Royal Navy of not the Royal Navy, the French Navy, which had also considerable strength in those days. I think there was the Battle of Chesapeake Bay, where the British were defeated at sea. But I have to read this up. So the thing is, the big age of American frigates came later, came just after the War of Independence. They had, later on, they had some great frigates, some pretty heavy frigates. First, most known is of course the USS Independence, which is still in service now, the old Ironsides, with I think more than 40 guns, I think 44 guns. But those frigates were all built after the War of Independence, long after the War of Independence, and so I think in this game they need to, in this American campaign especially of the game, I think they will change history up to a certain degree. Because I'm quite sure that I later on will have some heavier ships, some ships of the line maybe, because otherwise I probably would not be able to fight the British. So I'm interested how they do it in this game, because it will be kind of changing history if they make them that strong with their own ships of the line and stuff like this. But that's the funny thing with historical games. With historical games, that you can change the course of history, of course. Yeah. So now let's just wait for the last minutes to go by. And let's switch back to the cabin view, let's say. So just to give you an example what I was talking about. Well, if you are historically interested, you probably know what I was talking about, those frigates. I think it was the USS Constitution, which is still at service, not the USS Independence. Let me just look this up for you. No, I think it was the old Ironsides, which is the nickname of the USS Constitution, is still in service. So I was right, it was the USS Constitution, which is also called the old Ironsides, and this is what I mean by talking about heavy US frigates. So this is an example of this one. And I have one. So there you can see the proper picture of the USS Constitution. Really big and heavy ship. Not much detailed, this picture. So those are the American frigates of the Second American-British War, the War of 1812, for example. But now we have won it. That's great. We captured 3 ships, which is good. But we did not capture one of those. Ah, okay. That would have been. But I think the Encounter and the Favorite were the 2 other transports. So this would probably have been great, but I think well, it would have been possible. I did not know that I have to. I should have looked it up, I think. Next time I will look up the mission goals better. As I said, it's the first time I play this campaign. It's the first time I play any campaign of this game, so I still learn a lot of this game, about this game. Promoted, lots of guys promoted. 3 new lieutenants. 1 midshipman became a sub-lieutenant, which is also great. And what about the goods? 3 ships taken, lots of supplies, and some muskets. Okay, that's nice. So and now there is the end of this turn, let's say. Okay. Let's just repair all of them. The Dasher needs repairs. The USS Virginia needs repairs, but not that many. The HMS Dennis needs a crew. Okay, this is the one where I took the 20 guns for the Dasher from. So it's questionable if I take her into service, but this one needs repairs, the Andodoria, which fought well in this battle. Same I can say about the HMS Sibyl, which took the first merchant, the one I needed to finish the mission successfully. Okay, so now we have some trophies. And again we have the problem that we... Oh dear. I won some reputation, which is good. So if I thought it would be nice to take the Diamantina into service, to have a third transport ship, to build up my land forces. But to purchase it from I need 20 reputation. I have 10 now. And I have taken those two smaller ships, which I technically don't want to have. But selling this one gives me 5 reputation points, selling this one gives me 7, so I have 22. Hardly enough to buy her. So the question is if I should sell her too. I don't know what the next stage will bring, but we need to... This was such a tough escape. I want to have at least one prize from this battle, so let's sell those smaller ones and purchase the big one and repair it. Okay. Now 2 reputation left. They need a crew, they need an officer, all this will cost reputation, so let's just not equip her for the moment. And this one, filling her up for battle. I still don't have the cannon, so am I able to purchase some cannon now? No, no chance. No chance. So maybe I should sell the HMS Dennis, since I have the Dasher, which is the same quality, and since she has not been upgraded anyhow. So just let's remove him and sell her. That's the best I can do, I think. Oh, I strap her off the cannon, of course. And then I sell her to the Admiralty. The Dennis, was this? The Dennis? I sell her, yeah. Some nearly 10,000 continental dollars I got for her. That's good. And let's fill all them up. Did they have any losses of the officers? No, which is great. So let's just fill up the... I have some 6 reserves, which I take to the flag... No, let's take them to the dasher, which is badly... So she is... That's not good that I can only give them so few crewmen. So I upgraded them, of course, 2 times. But this is always a problem because the dasher is not fully manned. Not even optimum crew. So let's upgrade the... Let's upgrade the Virginia. Same with the Andrew Doria, which did great again. HMS Sibyl. Okay, upgrade them too. Ah, no, then they need a reputation point. Let's just upgrade them as far as they don't need one. Okay, I can spend 1 reputation point, so let's assign an officer. Let's take Paul Westphal and give her a crew. Which weapon do they get? I don't have many. I have lots of sea service muskets and sea service sword and bayonet. I'd give them the Charleville M1728 sea service. So now she at least is able to... Oh, I did not... It didn't cost any reputation. I still have 2 left. So... What about this? This also costs reputation, so I can't... I need more reputation, that's obvious, that's pretty obvious. Let's just form up 1 more regiment with Second Lieutenant Cotton Knox and some troops, and they get those sea service musket with bayonet. Okay, let's create them. They still did not. Still did not lose the reputation point. Why? Can I form another one? That's weird. Why don't I lose the reputation point? So if we create another unit. Oh, some Kentucky rifles, but not enough to arm them. Let's take some Caesar with musket with bayonet again. Now it doesn't cost any reputation point. Is it because I switched the weapon? Do they cost reputation points with those other weapons? Now they cost. Now it costs reputation. That's interesting. That's interesting. Why doesn't... So if I take this one, I don't have enough weapon in my armory if I equip them with the Long Island, for example. So I have to... And they are not available in the shop, so then it costs reputation. But not if I can equip them with... That's interesting and quite great, to be honest. Let's make a stronger battalion of them. Okay, cool. So... That's it for the moment. And then there are those question mark missions. A lot of them to choose from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So obviously never enough to do them all. Oh, the map is also reaching to Cuba, which is interesting. So I think I can only do 2 or 3 of them. So what do we have here? A mission for 3 ships. Naval patrol also for 3 ships. Commerce radar for 3 ships. A landing operation, obviously, for 3 ships. It would be great for my 3 transports, and this is also the only landing operation. So let's put all our landing ships, transport ships, to this mission. The old True Love, it's still a chance of success for 61%. The Diamantina, the new one, now it's 70%, and the Erston, 73%. That is not. You're given a packet of documents with a letter and a map. The letter is written by Samuel Adams, who states he has a large stockpile of melted grain hidden in a small carved detail of the map. They know where the malt is hidden. It's ready to our army. In the name of the Continental Congress, you are urged to recover these vital supplies and transfer them to a secure location. Okay, this one I will do with those 3 ships. That's for sure. And now I can pick 2 sea battles. Or maybe just 1, but since I can only take 3 ships to each of those sea battles, I should probably try to do duration 1 available 2 naval patrol. This means probably that is this how long this mission is available? I don't know. So those, yeah, that could make sense. So let's choose a mission which is available just 1 turn. Let's strike there with the USS Virginia. Oh, which is still a great chance of success, and give her the Andrew Doria, 88% chance. That's good. This is available 1 turn. This is available 1 turn. This is available. Don't think I can. Oh, I forgot to. I forgot to apply the mission. But let's just. If I take the dasher on, let's say this one. No, not enough chance of success. Let's add the HMS Sibyl, 73. Start it, and let's also try to do this one. Okay, I start this one too. Now I used all my forces for those question mark battles, missions, whatever, which I can't fight on my own. That's what I explained in previous examples, so I can't use them. I can fight these battles. It's just based on the success rate. It's set if it's the results are made. So now we end this stage since we can't do anything else, and switch to the next stage of the campaign. So we just finished the previous stage of this campaign, and now British Command contacted me and offered to pay for captives. I'm okay to have money from them. 312 captives will cost some. I'm going to release them if they do not fight against us anymore. It will create generate 2 reputation, and I'm going to hold them. They deserve that. So since this is an age of great gallantry amongst the officer corps, sometimes of course, and since the promise of a released captive was worth quite a lot, so since the United States of America want to, or since the 13 colonies want to establish themselves as an honorable nation among the powers of the world, they will act as gallantly as all the others do. So and since I need reputation badly, I will release them and get some reputation. Okay, what do we have now? There is a mission. Battle of Yarmouth, 28th of April. And I'm quite sure that there will be another one. There must be another one somewhere, I think. This one is the Battle of Savannah, which is on 12th April, so this one I would have to fight first. If I stay chronologically correct. Is there another left? So once again a sea and a land battle. The land battle I have to fight first if I stay in chronological order, which is fine for me. And after that I fight the sea battle. Okay. 28th of April 1776 and 12th April 1776. Okay, so what is going on there? By March of 1776, the situation around Savannah and Hutchinson Island had become even more volatile. Negotiations between the Georgia Committee of Safety and the British sent here to purchase foodstuffs failed. Britain has ordered an attack upon the island to seize the rice and to deal with the local rebellion harshly. Help must be sent. Let's have a look at the map. Ah, okay. Now I can send 5 ships. It's a similar situation to the previous land battle, I think. It's a defensive position for us, some reinforcements to be expected, and some British landing operations. Okay, 5 units I can take with me. Okay, that's what I have to do first. Let's just have a look what is going on the sea battle. Okay. Oh, with 8 ships. That's Battle of Yarmouth. We have received reports that the British Navy has repositioned a man of war off the Nova Scotia coast with these light craft cannot. You're ordered to make all possible speed and engage this warship. If we strangle Nova Scotia, we strangle loyalist supply at the source. Sink, capture, or disable the ship, Captain, and we will reward you handsomely. Okay, whoa, that's tough. So there's a man of war, a ship of the line, which needs to be captured in this battle. And okay, and I could bring 8 ships, which I don't have. I only have 7. But since then it was probably quite good that I took 1 ship with me. So I think I take all my 3 transport ships then with me to somehow board this. But this is not the problem for next battle. Next battle will be this landing operations, and then there are some special missions available to over there. I think some of the others disappeared, which so this one is still available for 1 turn now. I think it was available 2 turns, so this miracle is also solved. You can't just wait forever to do them. You you have to fight those missions during a certain amount of stages or rounds of the campaign. So are there any new ones? Not really. Okay. So what is Battle of Yarmouth? This is what I just figured out. The raid on Nassau. The raid on Nassau is another one. Okay. And it's on 4th of April. So this one will be the first with the Continental Army suffers from a desperate shortage of gunpowder. Our intelligence reports have noted that Lord Dunmore, the British provincial governor of the colony of Virginia, has removed Virginia's store of provincial arms and powder to the island of New Providence in the crown colony of the Bahamas. Further information revealed that most of these military supplies are stored in Nassau. You've been ordered by Congress to sail to Nassau, land your troops, and seize those badly needed munition stores at the port. Cool. So this is now, I think, a landing operation. And I can take all my 4 warships and all my 3 troop transports to win this. This is cool. So I'm really looking forward to this one. This will be the first mission. But to be honest to you, I won't play this today, since I'm a bit tired. So this one I will do tomorrow or the next time when I'll be able to do a stream. I will just organize my fleet a little bit for this task. So naval patrol is the result. Oh, this is a new one, I think. Okay. Or just so this one and those are available. Okay. Those 3 question mark missions, which maybe I'm even able to do all of them at the end of the stage. And Boston Lager. The priest must surely be working for the British. Using stealth, a picked crew and a swift ship, we entered Canadian water and found nothing but an empty beach. There's nothing there, or if there ever was, it was plundered long ago. A waste of precious time. To make matters worse, we suffered losses by a British patrol during the return. So that's damn ugly. So all my 3 ships were heavily damaged and lost more than half of their crews. Or that's bad. That's really bad. Damn you. Commerce Radar. This one was a success at least. Based on intelligence provided by our friend, we intercepted a heavily laden convoy bound for New York, smashed the escort and made short work of it. The crew's morale is very high, with thoughts of what to do with their bonus pay. Okay, that's good. Some 10,000 continental dollars and some prestige. That's fine. And this one was also kind of a success. We unloaded out of sight of the British and took them by surprise. The gold, weapon and supplies are ours. The natives will be betrayed by the red. I think this was a previous mission. I think this was not the... Well, but no. It's just written the same thing. So I had this text before, but those were the 2 ships engaged, the USS Virginia and the Antidroria, so this makes sense. Lightly damaged and sunk an enemy ship, and some 5,000 Continentals additional. And Continental Congress. On April 18, 1776, the Continental Congress allocates the frigate Hancock, mounting 32 guns to John Paul fleet. Great! I got a new frigate. That's great. That's cool. So let's just jump into the fleet menu. First, they all need repairs very badly. Which one is this? The Diamantina, I think. Such heavy losses on my troops. That's really ugly. That's really ugly. Okay. The USS Virginia needs repairs. Okay, but they are fully manned. So the USS Hancock is my new frigate. Looks lovely and is fully equipped with crew and officers. So in this, and it has 44 guns. I think they said it's a 32 gun ship. What's going on? As I told you before, the British, the Americans never had. They just ordered frigates with, I think 38, 32 and no 32, 28 and 24 guns. But that's a bit weird. So since this is such a strong ship, of course it will be my new flagship. And this means that this Basil Solomon will be dismissed. Probably I dismiss him. And the USS Virginia will be commanded by Basil Solomon now. And the USS Hancock will be commanded by John Paul Jones himself. They have long land muskets, which is not that good. They get some upgrade. The precision gun tackle. No, then it's overloaded. Let's not do that for now. Okay, now I have 5 warships, which is good, and 3 badly mauled transport ships, who all need repairs and crew, which is really, really bad. So there are lots of officers lost. Are they all dead or are they wounded? So I think this one is wounded from the mission. Oh dear, that was a complete failure. So let's put an ensign in command of the badly mauled militia. Let's give them some more troops. Those get a new officer too, Martin Chazar. And let's, how many? Oh, this is, those losses are really heavy, to be honest. Let's just upgrade them up to, let's try to bring them all up to at least some 200 men, even if this costs a lot of weapon, and I think I don't have enough. Let's assign a new officer, also an ensign. Let's upgrade them to some 200. Let's make 230 about. So you also need a new Jared Walker. You become the new commanding officer of this battalion. So now I don't have enough weapon. That's also, this was the troop of Bailey. So Bailey was wounded or killed. Damn, where is Bailey, my good old friend? He's not amongst the wounded. This bloody failure was in this question mark mission. This cost me lots of my carefully built up troops. So let's re-equip them. So there I have some sea service musket left. And some sea service musket with sword and bayonet. Let's take them. So let's equip them with the sea service musket with sword and bayonet. Okay. Those will be brought up to some 200 men too. And those two, let's make them even a little bit stronger. So this cost me a lot of money to fill up those losses. They need more crewmen. Okay, they shall have them. It's the same with them. Not enough weapon. Come on. So then you get some... You get some... Charleville with bayonet. Oh, no. Oh, I need them to be... So that's okay. That's okay. Let's upgrade them. So now my force is ready for the next battle. Those failure in this landing operation was bad. My precious troops are badly mauled. Can I form a new regiment? This might be an idea. At least one unit assign an officer, Hercules Morris. Let's give them some... What weapon are left? I have some... No, not many are left. I can give them some Charleville with bayonet, and let's create at least one smaller battalion for now. I could create another one, but I have no... I want to spare some funds and... Okay, so the thing is, we will do the raid on Nassau with those forces. With 5 warships and 3 transports, so I think this will be okay. I will win a lot of money for this. Some reputation and some... I don't know what's that, to be honest. Okay, after this I will do the Battle of the Rise, which is defending a position mission. And in the end, a sea battle against this man of war, which gives a lot of reputation. And I hope that I can take in this mission, I can capture this man of war, this ship of the line. And implement it into my fleet. So this will be my task for the next stream. For today, I'm done. Thanks for watching. My small group of watchers, spectators. Thank you, Raffiniert, for being here. Thanks, unknown second visitor. I can only guess who you were, but I'm not sure. Maybe we will talk about this. In this early stage of my stream, I still know all the visitors personally. But I hope this will change one day. And if not, I can't change it. So, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good night. Stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye. Oh, welcome, Collapsum team. Yeah, for today you are too late. Sorry. I have a lot of battles to fight in this stage of the war. And I will start the next stream with fresh energy for today. It's enough. Greetings to you too, and a good night to you. And thanks for making a short visit. I really appreciate this. And for now, goodbye all.